Fix it so, having a time to have it right. Feel tomorrow like you feel today. Stand right here and look.
Hello again, my old friend.
Hello, my stubbornest of friends. Something tells me you're in need of my help once again. Am I correct?
What? Well, consider that, yes.
Okay, tell me, what do you need this time?
Well, since we're already talking, I was wondering if, by any chance, you could help me decipher this note. Because it's coded, isn't it?
Charlie, this is further proof that you don't know anything about this world. You see, the technique used to encrypt the note is pretty common in the criminal underworld. It's a simple technique, based on letter scaling, with specular inversion of each word. The simple fact that you need help to decode this is proof that you're messing with something that you shouldn't be tampering with.
Hey, come on. There are people trying to learn something here. Give me a chance.
Okay, as you wish. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. Here you are. This is the decoded version.
So, once decoded, the actual text would be Old Docks, St. Catherine Street, 2 p.m. Perfect. With this address, I'm halfway done.
Tomorrow like I feel today. Stand right here and look 1,000 miles away.
Hey, you're late. I was getting nervous.
What an ill-mannered comment. Don't you know you're supposed to wait for a lady?
Yes, as you wish. Did you bring the money?
Sure. We're all reasonable and trustworthy people. Your van has been very helpful, both from a practical point of view, as well as for creating some confusion. Here, your compensation is in this bag.
That's perfect.
Anyway, since it's better to be safe than sorry, let me clarify a few things. I had a long discussion with my partner to decide whether or not we should let you live.
What?
After all, you are a potential threat. You've seen my face. You could easily recognize me. And I'm sure that, under pressure, a whimpering person like you would eventually talk. Am I correct?
No, I would never talk. I know how these things work.
That's what we discussed. You know, my partners and I wanted to play it safe and kill you. Just in case. No one would miss you. You could even say that I'd be doing society a service.
We had an agreement. Please, spare me.
Eventually, they left the decision to me. And I know I can trust you. Isn't that right?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you sure? I won't regret letting you live? You do realize that betraying my trust would be very unbecoming, yes?
I would never do that. Please trust me. Why would I do something so blatantly stupid?
Okay. I want to believe you. I knew we'd understand each other. Now go away. And if you want to avoid seeing me again in the future, try not to forget what you promised me today. I don't need this thing anymore. I prefer it this way. I never liked guns.
Okay, that woman is leaving. I must take advantage of this opportunity. I need to follow her and find out where she's going. She went into that warehouse. I must have a look at the inside, but it's too risky to go in through the main entrance. Sardine Shoal at 6 o'clock. But why did I just say that? Curious. I'm sure that seagull is staring at me. What does it want? It's better to ignore it. It could be dangerous. I'm not looking for trouble. I'm not a troublemaker. Sardine Shoal. That door faces that alley, but it's closed. Oof. It's incredibly tough for being so light. I'd say I have done more than enough climbing for the moment. It's a good idea, but unfortunately I don't know how to use these things. I should study them a little. Taletta told me to make myself at home. Well, let's see. The art of escapism. If I'm correct, this is a series of techniques used to crack various kinds of padlocks. Interesting. It seems it's pretty easy to crack a padlock using the right tools. I guess I could try. Okay, let's see. Use tool A on padlock B. Gently pull upwards, turn, and apply pressure. Hey, it was easy. Charlie 1, padlock 0. It seems to be a fruit box. There's something wrapped in a cloth inside, and I have no intention of finding out what it is. It's really unbelievable the variety of shapes and dimensions they use when creating boxes and other similar objects. I'm sure that if I don't bother her, she won't bother me. I'm convinced that people and objects can coexist in peace, but this has turned out to be impossible. It seems to be a rope. That's strange. Compared to everything else, it's neatly tidy. I don't think I'll need it. It seems heavy, and furthermore, I already have some of these at home. In all sizes and colors, really. I have a golden one too, even if I have no idea how it got in my house. If I remember correctly, Gregory said something about it coming from Germany. A rope? That... Voile? Never heard of it. Anyway, this can is empty. Voile. Voile? Have I ever heard that name? No, I'm sure I don't remember a thing. Voile? That's a really nice car. But why is it here? A sports car? But I don't recognize the brand. I've never seen anything more out of place than this. It's pretty aggressive. It must be really fast. I should take note of the model. Maybe it's better if I have Gregory check my current stock before I consider buying it. It's possible I already own one of these without knowing it. Anyway, white is definitely too loud. Maybe another color. That's a really nice... Let's take a closer look. We have to find out what's happening inside.
Perfect. Our roads part here. As agreed, the stolen goods are yours, with the exception of the amphora. Sirs, it has been a pleasure. Goodbye.
Aha! Stay where you are. I'm sorry, but I can't let you get away.
Mr. Chamber, what a pleasant surprise. So it seems we were destined to meet again so soon.
My dear, this is no time for irony, don't you think? Now's the time to answer some questions. And now it's time to win this war. Attack! Please start explaining why you were at the museum without an invitation the night of the theft.
My professionalism comes at a price, Mr. Chamber. I can guarantee results, and I always personally take care of my assignments. I must admit, however, that I was looking forward to meeting you.
You're not the only one taking an interest in me. Please try to explain your motivations, because I'm really tired of getting partial answers.
Mr. Chamber, believe it or not, but it seems you're at the center of a plot that goes well beyond me, and I fear well beyond my buyers also, like this amphora.
You're being too mysterious. I want a clear answer. Who's paying you, and what's so special about that amphora?
I'm currently working for a particular organization. I suppose you've already heard of the Service Society? They're interested in the amphora, but I have no idea why.
I'm familiar with this company. Hiding its certificates of incorporation didn't stop me. For example, I discovered that it was founded by my father, even if I still don't know why.
You certainly discovered more than we had hoped. Anyway, we didn't drag you into this mess. There are other people, our targets, seeking this amphora.
So a mysterious organization of unknown purpose is searching for some unnamed people using an antique as bait? This is madness.
You can believe whatever you want, Mr. Chamber, but that won't change the reality of the facts. Now, as much as I'm enjoying this exquisite conversation, I simply must say goodbye.
You're not going anywhere. I'm bringing you to the police station myself.
I fear that won't be possible. You see, there are some very important people waiting for me. I really don't have any time to dedicate to law enforcement at the moment. But I won't be the one persuading you.
What's that? What did you do?
This thing I just lit, Mr. Chamber, is a simple fuse. A fuse that, provided you don't stop it, will cause the nearby warehouse to explode, along with all of its contents, objects, and people alike. Okay, I admit it's a bit of a crude method for covering up my tracks, but it's certainly effective. I was thinking of activating it from a greater distance, but since we're here...
She's totally crazy. This way, we're all in danger of blowing up.
So, Mr. Chamber, what do you plan on doing now? Will you stop me or the fuse? Decide quickly. Tempus fugit.
Well, now I am moderately frightened. Huh? I don't want to complain, but how long does this explosion take? But there's no explosive at all. The fuse leads to an empty barrel. I was tricked like some kid. This is a very bad blow to my self-esteem. Damn, I knew it! She ran away! But she left the amphora here. I wonder why. Better recover it and call the police before the thieves in the warehouse flee with all the stolen goods. But this won't end here. I'll find out who that woman is and what this is all about, or my name isn't Charlie Chamber.
I asked you to stay out of it this time, Charlie. To let the police do their job. You gave me your word.
I know, Uncle. I'm sorry I lied, but I am a private detective now. Anyway, everything went well. We recovered the stolen goods, and the police arrested some dangerous criminals. Not bad, I'd say. Wouldn't you agree?
Don't overestimate one lucky shot. That's the kind of error that can have dire consequences. Anyway, considering how you helped us out, I'll try to overlook your intrusion. But please be aware that I won't be able to do this forever.
I've chosen this road. We'll see where it takes me.
I guess there's no way to make you change your mind, right? All right, as you wish. Anyway, we're done for tonight. Just remember to come to the precinct as soon as you can. You have to sign some documents.
Of course, will do. Now, with your permission, I have to leave.
One last thing, Charlie. You really did a great job.
Please, continue the report.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chambers' unexpected involvement notwithstanding, the operation went as planned. The theft at the museum created the expected turmoil.
It's unpleasant anyway. Mr. Chamber has been clearly focused on us.
Nevertheless, we achieved our intended objective.
I agree. Now we know who's plotting against us.
Sirs, the enemy has been discovered. The time has come for us to move and ward off this menace.
If I might, as you know, I did as instructed, giving the museum's kairos, the amphora, back to Mr. Chamber. Anyway, isn't that a risky move? What do you plan on doing now?
Don't worry about this, for the time being.
At present, we know the exact position of the other kairos, but no one is to assemble them, not even us, for any reason. This is the rule.
Now we are in a position of advantage. As usual, we will ultimately prevail.
Sir, unfortunately the Service Society is trailing us. It seems that the theft at the museum was a ruse, staged to bring us out into the open.
It was obvious.
Huh.
The Service Society's plans are foreseeable, as are its members.
I beg your pardon, Director, but now we are exposed. Luckily, they weren't able to get a hold of the museum's kairos, the amphora.
There wasn't any risk. forever. The original Kairos had already been exchanged. The one at the museum was a simple copy.
What? But then, why did we expose ourselves in such a way, sir?
To start our match, isn't it obvious? The pawns, kings, and queens are finally all set on the board. Soon, we'll discover who the best player is.